Ladies and gentlemen, today I have the man that is the people's main event on Misfits 007. I'm not talking about KSI, Joe Fournier. I'm not even talking about Deji and Swarms. I'm talking about the man with the salt in that left hand. He's about to season this interview and potentially sizzle on Anthony Taylor in his fight. It is none other than Salt PAPI. My man, what's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. How you been?
All right, so I'm just going to get right into what happened yesterday as of the recording of this interview. The people in the influencer boxing Twitter space, and I guess really in the entire scene, are all talking about this fight with you and Anthony Taylor, but they're talking about it also because the fight's only 3 rounds, and it was a big controversy, and I want you to just address what's going on, why 3 rounds, and how did that happen with this fight?
I mean, just even before I was going to Philippines, I had a different opponent. So uh, I had a different opponent, and then I was I think his name was Jacquees. Jacquees. Yeah, yeah. Like we need like other fighters like coming to Misfits. We need new face. Come out. We can be like fighting the same guy all over and all over again. It's like we're in just circles. Like every time we fight, it's the same guy. You know. So I was yeah, yeah. So the fight for this guy was 185 pounds. Same weight I always do. Like I fought with Josh Brockner 185 and 4 rounds. Yeah. So I came back from the Philippines like 1 month later. Oh, he pulled out. He can't fight. Probably got an injury. They gave me another guy. His name was Colum. They offered me another guy. His name is Colum. So okay, I'll do okay. I'll fight him. And so 185, 4 rounds. Okay. So this gets a new face to like to Misfits. Yeah. And then somehow because the fans didn't like the idea of me fighting Colum,
Okay.
because nobody nobody knows him apparently. Nobody wants to see him. Like the thing with like the fans, they all the only want to see the guys, the
Right.
fights.
Right.
Yeah, like that they already know.
Right.
So okay, they started doing the Twitter poll. Okay, Idris Virgo. Why would you even put Idris Virgo? They will 12-0 professional boxer.
Heck no.
Okay, Anthony Taylor. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and okay, this and Column. Obviously, I think it was Idris Virgo. Anthony Taylor got the most like vote.
Yeah.
So okay, they even like offered me Anthony Pettis.
So I heard
You
about
know,
this. I heard about this.
Anthony Pettis, man, that's a main event worthy.
Yeah, you
So
can't do that on the
uh,
undercard. That's main event status.
you know me, like I want to fight who has the bounty.
Yeah.
Who has the most reward. The higher the tougher the
You're a prize
opponent.
fighter, bro. You're a
The
prize fighter.
yeah, man, I came from fighting in the basketball court
Yeah.
from like performing in like auto arena like Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So okay, because of the people don't want Column, we'll give them the fight that they want to see.
Facts.
In Anthony Pettis, I could fight him, but it has to be,
Main event.
the money has to be nice. It has to
Yeah.
be worth it. The management, they know my worth.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
They know my worth.
you get the Anthony Taylor fight, and then I don't know. I
Okay.
guess it just didn't come out right away, but now it did. Like a little bit later, it came out. It was 3 rounds. I don't listen.
Okay.
My thing is this: I don't have a problem with it. I think it was just the fact that when it was said, I was like, oh, that's a little interesting and a bit disappointing because we want to see you guys fight for longer. But I think the reasoning that Keemstar gave is a bit more sound now that we've heard, and I'll let you speak to it. But he basically said you guys had to get something in negotiation, right? Because this is a late notice opponent.
Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about why 3 rounds was the idea.
So, the management tried their best to negotiate to make this fight happen, me and Anthony Taylor. Like, I was fighting. I was supposed to fight Column Jacquees as a tuna fights, and now I'm gonna have, let's say I fight Anthony Taylor, Anthony Pettis, but the pay is the same.
That's the big deal, right? It doesn't make a lot of
I,
sense.
I'm the only guy taking tougher challenges.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that fights the guy that nobody wants to fight.
Yeah.
Last time I took the risk, fought Josh Brockner. They said this guy is gonna be your biggest challenge. He's so big and tall. He's a real fighter. If I beat him, I'm gonna be the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me fight Anthony Taylor. Oh, this is gonna be your biggest challenge.
Right.
If you beat this guy, you're gonna be the real deal. Okay, after Anthony Taylor, who am I gonna fight next?
I don't know.
Okay, let's say.
Here's the what I was told, and I don't know if you can even confirm this, but I was on the Twitter Spaces with Keemstar as he was taking bullets for you. I will say this: Keemstar has your back, buddy. He is right there rocking, and Anthony Taylor too, right? It's tough because both of you guys are his fighters, so it's tough. He's trying to have both your backs, but he was saying should you win, or either you or Anthony Taylor, he says that he's negotiating a KSI fight next, which I think is very interesting.
Look. We could do 4 or 5 rounds, but we want whoever the winner. We want KSI put it on the contract.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not gonna happen really.
Do you think they're not? You think Misfits is not gonna go? Yeah, okay, and do their side of it. You think that?
I mean, I don't really want to talk too much about it, but let them decide.
Let them figure it out. Well, let's talk about this then.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Just here to have fun.
Do your thing. No, I feel you. I feel you. And bounce. I love that shit. That's the Conor McGregor in you, man. I do want to ask you this though. You did get some feedback from KSI yesterday. What did you think about that? Was that just kind of playful banter between you two, or what was that?
I mean, he
was calling you 3-round PAPI.
I mean, who would have thought, if you tell me, 1-2 year KSI will be talking about me, putting me on Twitter like that, I wouldn't believe you.
That's a good thing.
Yesterday he was mentioning my name. I'm so happy, man.
Yeah. No, that's good. When you got the top of the top of the ladder talking about you,
I'm always trending on Twitter.
Killing it.
Come on. And I'm just so happy to be recognized soon. Hopefully that fight will happen.
Yeah.
And right now my focus is Anthony Taylor. Like I said, they want 4 rounds, 5 rounds, put it in the contract, KSI next.
I love that, man. Let's talk about Anthony Taylor, man. So, this is, we've talked about it before with Josh Bruckner, but this is a dangerous fight, man. This guy, I know his record's not great, but his opponents are pretty good, man. He's fought some guys that are really good. Idris Virgo being one, went the distance with him, went the distance with Tommy Fury, you know what I mean? So when you look at this matchup, where, obviously you don't want to give too much away, but where do you see, what makes you confident? Is it something he does, or is it just your growth?
I mean, if you look, if you watch him and me, I have better footwork, better defense, better movement. I'm a better puncher. It's like there's no way this guy can win.
Well, okay. What would you say to people that say he's a dog? Like he no one finishes him.
I'm a dog too. They have to find out. They have to find out themselves. The hate is just hating, man. But I like the hate. It motivates me.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm gonna finish Anthony Taylor just like the way I finish Josh Bruckner. So
this ain't even going to 3. You're saying?
No, I'm gonna fuck him up, bro. Bro,
I love it.
He's shorter, bro. He's shorter than me.
Yeah.
I have longer reach than him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck him up, bro. It's not gonna be like the way I fought Josh Brockner.
Okay, so you're coming out.
This gonna be a beatdown.
Ooh, okay. I love the mindset, man. Now,
and the people watching this better believe it.
Hey, man, I trust me. You're making me a believer as we're talking. But when you see him in pre-fight, right? There's not a lot of guys that do what he does, right? You had Andy Worski kind of chirping at you a bit, but Josh was, pretty respectful to you. I don't know what you're going to get from Anthony Taylor. He might sing to you. He might try to spar with you in the middle of open workouts. How do you deal with that?
Anthony Taylor, he can do whatever he wants. the more he does, the better for me. He will get exposed. I'm just gonna go viral with everything he does.
Jeez.
Especially after I beat him up.
Facts.
It's all gonna go on the internet. Yeah.
Dang, bro. Speaking of going viral, we'll switch the topic here for just a second. Did you see you are the first ever million view video on the Breakdown channel with me and Sensei? Did you see that?
See, it's like I'm the most viewed on the zone. I'm the most viewed in your channel. I'm the most viewed.
Bro, it's not even a video with me or Sensei in it. You are literally the reason that thing's a million views. I'm grateful. Thank you, Papi. Thank you.
Should do it more.
Facts, bro. I'm down with it. I'm just gonna bring you on. You're a permanent member. But yeah, it's, again, another thing that I wanted to talk to you about. You are going viral. People know your name everywhere, and you just did an interview with Ariel Helwani. Talk to me about that, man. That was crazy to see.
Yeah, that was a very good experience to go on Ariel Helwani's show. Shout out to Ariel Helwani.
He's the man, dude.
I really got look like. Who do you see from the influencer scene that goes there, except for KSI? Jake
you
Paul.
And KSI and Jake Paul are the only three I think that have been on it.
Yeah,
that's
so that they know like what I can do. Like
that's good company.
People
bro.
are watching.
Facts.
Yeah, people are watching.
So as we go into the Misfits number 7 card, right? Obviously, you're focused on Anthony Taylor, but I want your thoughts a little bit on the co-main event and the main event. So what do you think about Deji and Swarms?
How come not even coming? Like that's what I'm saying.
I tend to agree with you. Listen, I love both Deji and Swarms, but I'm looking at that fight and I'm looking at your fight and I'm like, maybe we probably should have switched those two around. It just makes sense. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't make the cards.
I don't really mind anyway. Like I fought on the very beginning of the event before. I was the prelims. It was free on YouTube. I don't really care who I fight. Like I'm
you're gonna be the main event regardless.
Put on the show for the people and whatever. Like 3 rounds, 2 rounds, 1 round. People are gonna be watching to see my fight. And it's gonna get millions of views.
Facts, bro. Coming out of the last one that you and Josh Bruckner were on, I think the sentiment was you at the end of that event, right? Like everybody was talking about Ryan Garcia, freaking Manny Pacquiao, like Eddie Hearn, like there were so many people. So you're definitely the most talked about. But what do you think about Deji and Swarms? Who wins that fight, man?
I mean, Swarm has really worked hard for the past few months. He lost a lot of weight.
He's in shape, buddy.
You can see, he's in very good shape. And it's going to be a tough fight, I think, for Deji. It's not going to be an easy fight.
Think so?
Yeah.
Swarm said he was more powerful than Slim. Did you hear that? And Deji. And he was serious. He wasn't joking, bro.
I mean, and if he believes so, then it's what you believe.
Hey, he might say next thing he might say he's more powerful than Sal Papi. You got to watch him,
Yeah, you just have to believe in yourself, and then I never thought I was gonna knock out Josh Bruckner like that.
That was crazy.
It's because I believe in myself, and it happened.
Well, I don't think many people. I mean, you've talked about the fight, but did you?
Bro, Josh Bruckner beat Chase. Chase is a monster, man.
Yeah. Chase
just knocked out that guy. Killed that guy in the ring. This guy is a dangerous.
No, he is.
Guy.
No, he is. He is.
He's a very dangerous guy.
Chase is a wild man. I want to ask you about it though, man. When we've talked about the fight before, but when you're in there with Josh, did anything phase you? I know he caught you with one right hand between the guard. Did that you told me it hurt your nose? Did it break your nose? I
mean, it definitely hurt my nose, but
he had a good poker face. He had a great poker face.
When I was on the fight, I couldn't feel it, but after the fight, it started bruising up. Yeah.
But
I took his best punch. I was bored. He basically couldn't touch me. I stayed in the on the ropes, let him hit me for a couple of times just to feel his power.
Yeah.
And man.
Did you see his patterns too? I'm sure obviously you did at some point. He was just throwing that 1-2-1 super slow. And
I was watching him during the workout. He was doing the same combination.
Okay. Yeah, you caught you split his timing. That was genius, bro.
I study. I've been watching Anthony Taylor from a very long time. I know exactly what he does.
Sheesh, buddy. I love that. Okay, so you got your prediction for the co-main. Talk to me about the main event and you're the people's main event, but the main event on paper of Misfits number 7, KSI Joe Fournier. How's that one go?
I believe KSI will beat Joe Fournier. Yeah,
What are your
I think
thoughts
Joe
about
is
Joe? What do you, like? Do you think
is.
he's?
I haven't. I've seen. I recently just watched his fights.
Mm,
It doesn't look that good.
it's
He's
very
quite old now
odd.
as well.
It's very
He's
odd.
quite old now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 40, I think. 40. Which, I mean, listen, whatever. You know, if he's the reason that people, at least I bring up the fact that he's 40 is because he's only been fighting since he was 30. So
Yeah.
you're not talking about a guy that's been in the game for forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's got David Hay at his corner, so maybe, you know, we'll
I mean,
see.
he's a billionaire.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
He can have-
Billionaire, Miami,
he can have-
you know, the whole thing.
He
I don't
can
know.
have any guy. He can have any guy in his corner.
He's going to have Salt Poppy next time around. You know what I'm saying? Salt Poppy in his corner.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you watch, I wanted to ask you this because I'm working with Kingpin now. I'm over there with them. Poppy, it's the first one I'm not going to be able to come see you in, man. We're not going to have our fight week talks, bro. It sucks, but.
So you're not gonna be there.
Nah,
you're not gonna be interviewing.
Nah, I'm gonna be.
Damn.
Me and Sensei are gonna be here in the States, but we'll get there
Alright,
soon. We'll get back on there soon. I wanted to ask you though, Kingpin. You been watching the tournament at all?
Yeah. I watched the last one.
What'd you think, man?
Very nice, man. I like the production.
Yeah.
Wynderson.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wynderson Nunes.
You like
That's
Wynderson,
the guy I
huh?
want to fight.
Oh yeah.
That's the guy I want to fight.
What'd you think about his skill? Do you think he was pretty good, or what are you saying?
I mean, he was showing a little bit. He was showing a little bit of skill.
Yeah, it's cross stepping. He's got him.
Yeah.
He's got him a Cuban coach.
Yeah. I was. I saw it, man.
Yep. You
But
can see the influence.
That's the guy I want to fight.
You don't want to hold on a second. What about your rival, the guy that after you knocked out Josh, you jumped on the ropes, pointed down at him, and said, "Let's do it." King Kenny. What about him?
I mean, we can keep King Kane as well, but I'm more focused on Anthony Taylor
Of course,
right now.
of course.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
kind of lost interest.
Oh, really?
Like those guys. Yeah, I just wanna like do other things now. Probably Anthony Taylor, I fought like other like tough guys. So
So is the reason that you're losing interest in some of these guys because they're not posting, or because they're not as tough in your mind?
I don't really know. Look, I just like wanna fight the guys with the highest reward.
That's what I'm saying.
Really.
They're not big bounties to you.
Take my money and then relax.
And bounce, baby. That's it. Who do you think wins that tournament though? Because you got Gibb and Jarvis next round. You got Kenny and Nunes next round. That's the semifinals.
I mean, Gibb and Jarvis, they're very tough.
Yeah.
And then you have King Kenny and Wynderson.
Yep.
Probably Gibb.
And Gibb wins it all. He's a machine, man.
Probably Gibb.
He's an absolute
Yeah,
machine.
he looks like he wants it more. You know.
He's so focused. Like on fight week, I was like, you know, after the fight was over, he kind of, you know, was himself again. But it was like trying to talk to him. It was like, zip. He's like a robot. He's like, what are you saying? Is it about the fight? No. Okay. It's just, you know, he's focused. But yeah, the tournament's going to go well, man. I'm glad you're watching. But I also wanted to know what you thought about Tank and Ryan Garcia just happened. What'd you think about that fight, man?
Yeah, that was a very excellent skill shown by Tank.
Yeah.
The way he used that lead hand to like control Ryan Garcia's
which is crazy.
lead hand. He couldn't throw anything.
Yeah.
He wanted him to throw the hook multiple times and then to set up the left shot.
Yeah.
And then that took him down.
Bro, that first shot he dropped Ryan with, I was more shocked Ryan got up because he walked into it and it's one of Tank's uppercuts. I was like, Jesus, how did he get up from that?
Kind of remind me with my fight with Josh Brockman. One shot dead.
Headshot dead,
That's what
buddy.
I'm saying. One shot dead.
That's hilarious. There you go. Okay, so obviously, you know, you're fighting Anthony Taylor coming up, Misfits number 7. That's what you're focused on. But outside of that, I saw your YouTube channel. You've been balling over there. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. I'm the guy, the most consistent on YouTube, man.
Facts.
Uploading on TikTok, even Instagram. I'm the guy that posts.
I was gonna say,
if you watch the people, fighting on this like event, they don't post.
I know. I was gonna ask you about that. What do you think? Like,
I went from 10K subscribers on YouTube to now 500K.
517,000. That's amazing, dude.
Come on, bro.
I was gonna say you
And
might
they're
be more
saying
consistent than me.
I'm more consistent than you. That's the thing. Exactly.
It's different,
So
bro. But no, I was gonna ask you about that. Do you feel like any of it is taking too much of your energy? I don't know how. Like, do you have a business? Do you have people helping you with that, or is that just
I
it's
have
part of
my
the game?
it's good to have like my brother around.
I met your brother.
They
He's
should
doing that side of stuff.
videos for me, and yeah,
Awesome.
that's what you need. To do everything yourself, that's too much. That's hard.
It's just important though that you show people that you're doing all this and you're taking the big fights and you're winning
Yeah.
in spectacular fashion. You're checking every box that we look for in the influencer boxing scene. People, no joke, from you and KSI, people should learn. They should learn how this game works because look at the amount of following, the amount of people, the amount of attention you're getting, and you're not doing it in some kind of like phony kind of way. You're just being yourself. You're just fucking grinding, dude.
Yeah, the say like from 1 year, I started from the prelims,
Mm-hmm.
at the very bottom.
Started from the bottom,
Now
now
I'm
we're
here.
here, baby.
The bottom, now we're here. Look, like million of followers, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, like
Killing the game.
YouTube. Come on.
All right, so we'll leave you off with this one, brother, because I know you got training and you're busy today. I know you said you're going to knock out Anthony Taylor. Is there a round? I know I don't want to go Mystic Poppy, but is there a round? You only got 3, so which round we doing it in?
I mean, like, I don't really look for the knockout. Like, if Anthony make a silly mistake, that's it.
Yeah,
He's going down to sleep.
he's going to sleep. There it
And
is.
if he tries to get up, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna be deadly, man. He's gonna be dancing for sure.
Okay.
When I hit him with the left, he goes down, try to come back up. He's gonna be dancing, bro. He's gonna be dizzy.
Sheesh.
And Anthony Taylor is not a finisher. He's not a great finisher. I think I am a great finisher. So when I see your hair, when I see blood, I know, man, I'm gonna get you.
Sheesh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Salt Poppy. He is fighting in the People's Main Event on May 13th. Misfits number 7 against Anthony Taylor, and he's looking to make him put on a dance and then put him to sleep. Salt Poppy, thank you for seasoning this interview, giving me some of that flavor. I needed that, my man. And unfortunately, I won't be able to see you on Fight Week, but we're all going to be watching your fight. Appreciate you doing this today, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.